So, been trying to go live for a while now, but like internet, I guess because of what's currently going on, I didn't want to pre-record this video because I didn't want to take a long time to download. I didn't announce this live stream, so I don't really expect anybody to be on here. But pretty much this video is about um, me speaking against what's currently going on. I don't care what political party you're from. I don't care who you voted for. This is a democracy. You can vote for whoever you want to, whether you voted for Trump, whether you voted for Biden, that doesn't matter. What matters is the respect of our Constitution, the respect of every citizen's voice to be heard. Okay? This is what's going on. This is a democracy. The United States of America is a country that has free elections. We are allowed to vote for whoever we want to be president, Senate, or anything else. This election has been recertified multiple times. Multiple times. Our voices will be heard. If you don't like what I have to say, you can click off. I do not condone anarchy or chaos, bullying. The news is saying that they were pipe bombs that they had to disassemble because they're trying to literally bomb our electors. It is time for people that believe in our government in America to stand up and rise up and stand up for our democracy. This group of people will not intimidate us any longer. This is America. And Trump cannot be allowed to bully us into submission to overturn our votes. And if you don't know, now you know. Black, brown, indigenous lives matter. Disabled lives matter. Women in America matter. LGBTQ plus A matters. And if nobody on YouTube is going to speak about it, I'm going to speak about it. I don't care who you voted for. You lost. Stand down. Let the people have their government. That's why I went live today. I can't do deck unboxings and showing stuff right now. That's why I haven't been posting, because I'm disgusted at the condition of this country. At people that don't want to stand up for Breonna Taylor, who her monument got decimated, destroyed. This woman was shot in her bed. A black woman who stands up for black women. When is this country going to say that black women's lives matter? Black trans lives matter. Our black children matter. And yes, our black man matters, but who stands up for black women? Black women and Native American women, which I share DNA with both groups, are the most disenfranchised, fetishized, and disrespected. These are white supremacists that are being allowed to take over our government. The Proud Boys, KKK. I will not stop marching. I am a proud black woman. I am a proud Native American Taino woman. And through my blood, the veins that course through me, the blood that courses through my veins is the proud blood of all the women that stood before me. And I will stand up. And if you don't like what I have to say, you can unsubscribe to my channel. We need to stand up for democracy. It doesn't matter if you voted red or blue. This cannot happen in America. This cannot happen in America. That's what I wanted to say today. I am disgusted that they are allowing people to take over our building. The Vice President Pence, I've never seen anything like this in my lifetime, has literally been escorted out the building. They had to stop the Electoral College voting today because of these few racist, sexist people. We have to stand up. Thank you, Divination. I love that you are always for Black Lives Matter. Even her icon on her channel says Black Lives Matter. Thank you, West Star. Thank you, Connor. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Uriah Hammock. Connor, thank you for coming. Jenna, thank you for coming. Everybody who's on this live chat. I'm not trying to scream. I can't. Like, I've been having such a hard time posting videos on YouTube. That's why I was doing so much like tarot deck stuff last month, because mentally, like, I deal with these issues every day. Like, the majority of my clients are marginalized people, and I'm reading about these things, and I appreciate it. But I deal with these things every day. I can't just turn off the TV and say, okay. I live in the state of Pennsylvania. The state of Pennsylvania is racist. There's a lot of inner racism that goes on in Pennsylvania, where I didn't experience in New York. Is why I've been trying to move, but COVID has delayed my moving. I don't want to be in the state of Pennsylvania anymore. I've been called the N-word. I've been called everything here. Okay. I've been called Indian. I've been called all of it. And I cannot believe, like, the politicians that the state of Pennsylvania voted in are literally going to try to protest a certification. He won the state of Pennsylvania. He won Georgia. He won Arizona. You don't have to like him. Guess what? In 4 years, you can vote for your president. In 4 years, if Trump wants to run again, he can. But he lost the election. It doesn't matter who you voted for. This is a democracy. Our ancestors died for this, for the women's right to vote, for the votes of the Native Americans and Black people and Asians, and everybody's vote, because this country used to be run by white men. Women had to stand up, of all races, and march in Washington and do all these protests so that we have the right to vote. So we have to stand up as a people, as women of color, as LGBTQ plus A community. All of us, we all have to stand up. And if you have privilege, use your privilege. Get on these platforms and don't stand for this. When it comes to elections, continue to vote. Make your voices heard. We cannot allow this orange menace to continue to demise or try to destroy our democracy. It's not right. Hello, little mystic mama. It's not right. And as spiritual people, I'm calling the spiritual community out. We need to speak up about this. We need to say we stand for democracy. This is not even about Biden anymore. This is about the very democracy. When we had to accept the results 4 years ago, we had to accept the results 4 years ago. The people have spoken. They're trying to throw out the votes of marginalized people in poor areas like Philadelphia. I'm a Pennsylvanian. They're trying to throw out the votes from my state. From my people that sat there and risked their health like I did. I voted on the day of elections. I put my face mask on. I stood in line for hours on end, but I made my voice heard. My daughter worked the overnight shift, didn't even get no sleep, and went out there and voted. Yes, exactly. Fascism needs to stop. I don't care if you're conservative. I'm going to be honest. I'm no party affiliation. I'm going to be real with you. I vote whoever I think is the best person in power. I have voted on both sides. But at the end of the day, it's about democracy. Okay, I didn't vote that side today, but at the end of the day, I voted all blue because I don't like who's in charge right now. This has divided families. This president has literally divided families. There's people in my own family I don't even talk to because I'm like, what are they just spewing out like these things? I'm like, are you self-hating yourself? Because baby, if you look in the mirror, you're not the privileged. You're not the privileged group here. But this is what this man has done. He has divided families, marriages, relationships, friendships, our spiritual community. He's not even saying that that they shouldn't be doing these things. Hello, uplifters. How are you doing? Love, light, and blessings. He's not even saying, guys, stand down. He's promoting violence. Is this who we want to take over our government? If we overturn this vote, it is the end of democracy in the United States of America. You don't like the President Biden elect, you can vote somebody else in 4 years. You don't like the senators that won, you could vote somebody else in the next 2 years. Or the next time we have an election. We have to let the will of the people. This is a government for the people and by the people. When I protested the deaths of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and indigenous women and all displaced and marginalized people, I did a peaceful protest. A peaceful protest. Exactly. We need to move on as a country. This man has allowed white supremacy to be in the forefront. A lot of people are shocked. I'm not shocked because I have to live with this skin color every single day. Every single day, I have to be scared about my oldest son and what could happen to him. And I always taught him to follow the law to a grade. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Don't say no questions. When cops talk to you, you say yes, sir, no, sir. I'm always on vigilance myself. We need to end this. We need to end the outright racism and oppression. Yes, he did, Lena. This has always been a thing, but this president has literally given a voice to the racist KKK people, the all right. They say that the Black Lives Matters group is a terrorist group. Who's the real terrorist? We're not taking over government buildings. They're saying these people have guns. I've never before in my life have ever seen when the Congress had to stop adjourning and the Senate had to stop doing something that's in the Constitution because of the violence that's going on right now. This is a war on our democracy. And I don't know about anybody else. I'm asking all the witches, all the spiritual people. We need to light candles. We need to pray for peace. What if you serve goddesses, loas, orishas, whatever your spirituality is? It is time for us witches to prove to the world the power of our spirits. We need to start praying. We need to start getting active, and we need to start speaking out. We need to start showing the world that there's power in our spirits, in our beliefs, and in our high sense of justice. And we need to stand against those that wish to oppress us. And that's all I have to say. I love you guys so much. I'm going to be in my altar tonight. I'm going to be praying, and I'm going to be marching, and I'm going to be political. Okay? Much love, much light, much blessings. Black lives matters, brown lives matters, women's lives matters, our lives matter. And we just need to speak out. I don't know. My channel got demonetized the other day. I guess I speak about too many controversial things in my channel because I don't get commercialized in my channel. And I had to change the title of my live stream because they would not let me put it up. It is what it is. If I don't get monetized, I don't get monetized. I'm not going to keep shut about what I feel. It is what it is. I've seen people talk about worse stuff and still get monetized. So what are you going to do? Much love, much light, much blessing. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I'm asking anybody who's spiritual, light a candle today. Pray for the peaceful transition of power. Okay. I love you too, guys. I love you too. You know, I got to speak for us folks. I got to speak for us folks because too many people are afraid to speak. I'm going to lose subscribers. People are going to put hate comments. You know what? The time of being silent is over. Like, we have to speak. We have to speak. I mean, there's new evidence right now that are saying that President Trump, when he was doing I call them concentration camp of Latino people and Black immigrants, you know, and things like that, that he was sterilizing women by force, giving them false, and there's actual evidence of him sterilizing young girls from having children, taking women's reproductive rights away. You know what I mean? There's still children in this country because of this administration. They don't even know where their parents are. They're in the system, you know? I cannot support a president who puts children in cages. I can't. I cannot support a president that calls Mexicans rapists. I can't support a president who won't stand up for Black Lives Matters, who condones the shooting of Breonna Taylor, who condones the killing, the lynching of George Floyd, and just so many others. I want my children's generation to be better. I want our democracy to be respected. So I'm asking you guys, I'm calling out the spiritual community. If you want to do something, please light some candles and pray tonight. I'm going to probably do a video tonight of me lighting candles for this our spiritual community and just humanity in general. Let's put our magic. Let's put our magic. You know, we're witches here. We are witches up in here. We are witches. We are spiritualists. We are powerful people, and we are powerful in numbers. Our magic is real. Like, we can turn this thing around. We can speak against these things. I just can't sit down and watch TV and not say anything. You know, we have to call our politicians and we have to tell them. In the same way, when Black Lives Matters, we would have never, if this was an audience of women or Black people or brown people doing this stuff, we would have been shot. We would have been shot. We would have been killed. We have been killed and shot for less things. We've had Black Lives Matter protesters being run over by cars. But yet, these people can take over a building, do pipe bombs, open weapons, open guns, all this kind of stuff. But that's okay. I'm not seeing police beating up these people. I see politicians running. We need to hold our elected officials to stand up against this administration. I'm very disappointed that they're not taking legal actions. They're not trying to impeach him. He's pretty much getting away whatever he wants. We have to hold President-elect Biden and everybody else that got voted in. They need to do something against this guy too. They cannot just sit here and be quiet and allow the voters to be the only ones that fight for them. No, y'all gotta get up and say what it is. They gotta be held accountable too. We have to keep the integrity of the democracy. Too many of our ancestors died for that. And I will not go back. I will not go back to that. I'm not going back to counting candies in a jar. I'm not going back to intelligence tests. We cannot allow them to have certain neighborhoods, like the neighborhood I live in. I live in a working class neighborhood. The majority of us are Latino and Black people that live here. And we barely have voting sites here. You know, a lot of people have to travel when they don't even have money for a car fare on a bus. So they've been suppressing our votes. We cannot allow that to happen. Stacey Abrams did a beautiful thing in Georgia, like Georgia's blue right now. We have to allow our voices to be heard. The supremacists are afraid of our voices being heard. This is why they're doing these coward stuff. This is why he's doing what he's doing. We have to stand up. We cannot let them make us fearful. Much love, much light, much blessing. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And until the next video, bye.